problems with the solutions. Chapter 1, Relations and Functions. Question number 1. When is A cross B equal to B cross A? A cross B equal to B cross A if and only if IFF is the symbol for if and only if. If and only if A equal to B or at least one of the sets A comma B is empty set phi. If and only means converse is also true. If A cross B equal to B cross A, then A equal to B or at least one of the sets A comma B is empty set. If A equal to B or at least one of the sets A comma B is empty set, then A cross B will be equal to B cross A. If A cross B equal to B cross A, then this result will be true. If this result is true, then A cross B will be equal to B cross A. Then question number 2. When is A cross B is the empty set? A cross B equal to empty set if and only if at least one of the sets A comma B is the empty set phi. At least one of the two sets must be empty set. Then question number 3. True or false? First subdivision. Number of elements in A intersection B equal to number of elements in B intersection A. True. Then subdivision 2. Number of elements in A cross B equal to number of elements in A into number of elements in B. That's also true. Then question number 4. If m elements are common between the sets A and B, then how many elements will be common between A cross B and B cross A? M elements are common between A and B. How many elements will be common between the two sets A cross B and B cross A? M squared elements will be common between A cross B and B cross A. Or we can say number of elements in A cross B intersection B cross A is equal to number of elements in A intersection B the whole square. Then question number 5. If number of elements in A intersection B is 4, find the number of elements in A cross B intersection B cross A. Since 4 elements are common between A and B, 4 squared, 16 elements will be common between A cross B and B cross A. So the answer is 16. Question number 6. Can A cross B and B cross A have 5 elements in common? No, because 5 is not a perfect square. Because we know the number of elements in A cross B intersection B cross A equal to number of elements in A intersection B the whole square. So A cross B and B cross A cannot have 5 elements in common. A cross B and B cross A cannot have 6 elements in common. A cross B and B cross A cannot have 7 elements in common. A cross B and B cross A can have 4 elements in common, 9 elements in common, 25 elements in common, like that. So the number of elements that are common between A cross B and B cross A must be a positive perfect square number. Then question number 7. State the associative law for cross product of sets. A cross B cross C bracket பின்னால் equal to A cross B cross C bracket பின்னால். This is the associative law for cross product of sets. State the distributive laws for cross product of sets. A cross B union C, this is for union, equal to A cross B union A cross C. The A cross B க்கும் கொடுக்கிறோம், A cross C க்கும் கொடுக்கிறோம் friendly. Then A cross B intersection C, here instead of union intersection, A cross B intersection A cross C. The A cross B A cross B க்கும் கொடுக்கிறோம், C க்கும் கொடுக்கிறோம். So this is A cross gets distributed between B and C. So this is a distributive law for cross product in the case of intersection. Question number 9. You are given two closed intervals, capital A equal to 3, 5 closed interval, capital B equal to the closed interval 2, 3. Then show the regions A cross B and B cross A graphically. Now we have to find A cross B. So take A along x-axis and B along y-axis, because we are going to find A cross B. And this rectangle, this rectangular portion including the boundary will represent A cross B. Now we have to find B cross A. Here you take B on x-axis and A on x-axis. That's important. Now this rectangle, this rectangular portion, including its boundary, represents B cross A. Then question number 10. If A and B are the line segments given by the open intervals -4, 3 and -2, 3 respectively, we have to represent the cross product A cross B graphically. Now A cross B, we have to find A cross B, so you take the interval -4, 3 along x-axis and the interval -2, 3 along y-axis. -4, 3 along x-axis, -2, 3 along y-axis. Then this rectangle PQRS, excluding its boundary. Why the boundary is excluded? Because we are taking open intervals. This PQRS, this rectangle, leaving its boundary, excluding its boundary, will represent this A cross B graphically. Then question number 11. A and B are two sets such that number of elements in A cross B is 6 and some elements of A cross B are given. The ordered pair -1, 2, the ordered pair 2, 3 and the ordered pair 4, 3. 3 ordered pairs are given. Find A cross B and B cross A. Now -1, 2 belongs to A cross B given. That means what? -1 must belong to A and 2 must belong to B. 2, 3, that ordered pair belongs to A cross B. That implies 2 belongs to A, 3 belongs to B. Similarly, the ordered pair 4, 3 belongs to A cross B. That implies A belongs to A, 4 belongs to A and 3 belongs to B. Hence, -1, 2, 4. These 3 elements belong to A. 2, 3. They belong to the set B. Since number of elements in A cross B is 6, A must have the elements -1, 2, 4 and B must have the elements 2 and 3. So that A cross B will have 6 elements. Now we can write down A cross B and B cross A by the usual method.